Quebec Talk channel. This is Randy again, and today, as you may notice or you may not notice, we're currently driving through Ontario. That's right, I'm actually on my way back from a gas run in Hawkesbury. Now, why would I have to go all the way to Ontario to buy gas? Don't they have gas in Quebec? Sure. But right now, oil is at an all-time low. All right, I'm not even going to get started on that because that's a whole other video as to what's going on with the crude oil in the world. But I mean, as far as it goes for Quebec, despite these record low prices, we're still seeing the same price at the pump that we saw when the oil was $130 a barrel. So right now, I gassed up in Hawkesbury at 84 cents a liter, 84.5. So I was able to fill up my car for something like I think $36.01. I tried to get it to $36, but I screwed that up. But why is it still 99 cents a liter in Montreal? I mean, and the worst part is 99 cents a liter in Montreal is a good price. I mean, sure, there's a couple places at 97, but most of them are at 99 or a little bit above. $1, $1.03. There's that place in Chamonix that's always at $1.39 for some reason. Some people say it has to do with taxes, that Quebec imposes more taxes, and those people are kind of right. It is a little bit of that, but is it entirely that? I mean, Cornwall, Hawkesbury, these places are 20 cents a liter cheaper than us. They get their gasoline from the Montreal refineries. Yeah, they buy their gas from the same people that sell us the gas. Are you really trying to tell me that there's 20 cents a liter tax, provincial tax, on the liter? Because I'm pretty sure that's not the case. It's like 3 or 4 cents tax. I mean, with Quebec taxes factored in, it should be about 88, 89 cents a liter. That's still 11 cents less than what we're paying now. I think speed limit's 90 here. I'm going to speed up. So what gives? I mean, obviously, there's some market factors at play. Some of the urban gas stations, their rent is higher and stuff, so they have to have the liter a bit more expensive, so they can make back their overhead. Whereas this argument would be the same in the suburbs. And obviously, there are people taking advantage of the situation. But, like, what can the government do about it? Like, what can we do to standardize gas prices? I mean, you don't want to standardize them too much, because that'd be a violation of free market principles. But you want to standardize them enough so that you don't have such, big differences. Where it's 91 cents if you drive all the way down to the native reserve, or 97 cents in the suburbs, or $1.03 in the city. Whereas, a 40-minute drive to the next province over, it's 84 cents. I mean, a bottle of water costs the same, in Quebec, in Ontario, in all the provinces, in the States. A bottle of water is worth roughly the same amount everywhere you go. So why can't it be the same with gasoline? I mean, if the problem is provincial taxes, then why don't we just stop letting the provinces tax the gasoline? Why don't we just make gasoline tax a federal issue, and then let the feds set a flat tax and everything, so that it doesn't matter where you are in Canada, the gas and what they're taking out of the thing is the same. I heard Montreal wanted to apply a cent a liter tax. I don't know if they did it. I don't know if that could be a part of it. It's possible. But I mean, it's a shame, because this money that, could be spent in our economy is instead getting siphoned off gas station owners and the fuel companies. I mean, some of the fuel companies have said that they're vertically integrated, which means that they own all the operations from, the resource, researching, they find the wells, then they drill them, then they extract them, and then they transport, refine it, and sell it. So it's a vertically integrated company, where it's the same company taking the oil that's selling it to you at the pump. So some have said that that's why they have a higher price, because they want to get back some of what they're losing on extraction. But do they give back when they make more on extraction and pricing? Like when they were getting $130 a barrel and $1.50 a liter, like were they giving any back? No, they were pocketing that money. And look, the moment an economic downturn hit, what's the first thing that they did? They cut jobs. All these, for years they were gouging us at the pump and then saying like, oh, this is paying for the jobs in Alberta. This is helping those people. But they were the first people to get cut once the oil companies started losing money. I don't know, for up to me, I'd standardize prices as much as I can. I mean, we have refineries in Montreal. We actually have a few that are shut down. They're supposed to come online if we get the Energy East project, but I don't know how that's going to pan out. But the more refining we do in Canada, the cheaper this price should be. And then we should have these refineries justify their price to us, show us like what price they're giving it to at the gas stations, so that we can understand, just why the gas is being marked up so high. It's too bad I don't live right beside the Ontario border. I'll be able to get gas more cheap. Now, it's probably going to cost me about half a quarter tank to go back home now, and it costs me about half a quarter tank here. So I've spent a quarter tank going, so I haven't really saved much money today. Still had a bit of fun in Hawkesbury, still, bought some things at the Walmart that were cheaper, and got myself a car wash that was cheaper, like, still saved some money. But how come I couldn't have paid this price at home? Like, all that money that I just spent, this is going into the Ontario economy, this is not going into the Quebec economy. It's something. But I mean, how long is it going to continue for? How low can oil really go? Like, how long is it going to stay at this per barrel price? I mean, are we going to pay $1.50 the moment it starts going up to $50 a barrel? We're going to pay $2 a liter the moment it goes up to $100 a barrel? Like, I'm a little nervous at the precedent that this whole thing has set. Anyway, that's my opinion on the subject. I'm gonna get off at the next exit probably and turn off the video, because it's not safe to use it. It's never safe to use the phone when you're driving. But let me know what you think of the gas prices and whether or not it's justified. Write it in the comments whether you agreed with me or not. If you want to argue with me, sure, why not? So, and like and subscribe. Thanks, and have a nice day.